back.
Yeah.
Volume 2 here with Dad So Hard.
I thought we would.
We're a little off our pace. A couple sick kids, a couple wild adventures. You know how it goes. Sometimes your schedule isn't. We're on nobody's schedule. This is our schedule. We Dad So Hard all the time.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
So, welcome everyone. We wanted to give you a little bit of a, recap of Dr. Dragon and the Meatman's adventure in New Ulm, Minnesota, with the Flying Dutchman Motorcycle Club.
Studs.
One of the premier racetracks in Minnesota.
Daytona of the Midwest.
Oh, absolutely.
Hands down.
I felt like I was in Florida.
There's a, forgive me, someone had to comment on the guy who flew the drone around there, but he got some great shots of that place. You can see the rubber in that mud, man. There was rubber for there that's been there since season.
When it rains, it pours, and absolutely it poured down so hard that we decided that we wanted to give Ryan Schmidt a little shout out on his birthday weekend, and nobody knew about it. I think it was something that he just didn't want to share with us because he thought maybe we were.
Everybody else probably knew, but I never knew his actual birthday.
Yeah, I
Never
heard.
did.
I heard he actually had a 9-day hangover from Jordan, Minnesota.
9.
I don't even know if it took me 9 days to start feeling a little better here. But
19.
this weekend was all about the Dragon and the Little Meatman.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that every single time Harris got off the track, and he did amazing, that he never once came back to our pit. I think he stopped at Justice Long's pit.
The Dad So Hard pit area was not cool enough.
Well, he had all the hot race moms in his corner taking care of
I
him.
stopped for race moms. That is probably our #1 slogan right now.
Yeah.
And Harris lives by it. He knows what the snacks are. They take his helmet off for him. There are 4, 5, 6 beautiful women running at him. What's wrong? What happened? You got third, you got first. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. It's that race family. It's like you never know who grabs your kid, but they're all proud.
Yeah.
So it's just a riot.
Everyone's proud but me. I always feel terrible, but it's just because that's just who I am. I'm always gonna say sorry. It's like I'm almost as apologetic as somebody from Minnesota. It's almost embarrassing. But I just wanted to say, especially for people from Minnesota, I'm gonna stop you, Dan. I have to say something because he said something. Scum Racing.
Ooh.
My man, Philly Vanilli.
Oh, that sauerkraut.
And Mr. Cupcake with the hot, I would say, race van, not rape van.
Yeah. You gotta get that C.
Yes, it's very
correct
important.
Consonant would be.
But I bet if that van could tell stories, it could only tell them, with like a backtrack of, maybe some Led Zeppelin or maybe some like Steppenwolf, something like that. Only in the background for you to be able to tell those stories. I was thinking more like Genesis, Phil Collins. Ooh, wow.
Kind of, a little more of that, Bowie.
Ooh, yeah.
Psychedelic stuff. I think that van kind of saw some beaches or some river bends, if you feel me.
You know what? Speaking of different racing, speaking of different categories of music, I do want to say that Saturday night when everybody was blasting those bombs or fireworks, whatever.
Friday
I don't know who. Yeah, that was Friday.
Friday
I don't know who that was. That was not us.
Some rules.
We were around some people, but it's one of the things. But
the whole party's guilty.
But no, we danced, Haas gangs, Nick and Abby. There was a ton of people there.
Other than 241 playing, there was a lot of midnight howlers, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else tried to sing some lullabies for the other late night beverage.
I do want to say that Nick does have the voice of an angel. And I feel very, very blessed that he was, comfortable enough, to just shout, shout at the devil. It was pretty cool.
But to go back to the Dragons' weekend of racing.
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about that.
It was shortly lived on my own chariot, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, everybody. A lot of people heard through 1 and 2, I guess. As I walked through the pits, I thought maybe I just lost timing or something in my bike, but nope. Sure enough, I think I scored enough for the piston rings and cylinder to say that she's less compression enough to beat anybody on the top 8.
Yeah.
So I mean that pretty much leaves everybody else.
Yep.
So lucky enough, I was
Normal
able.
day.
Yep.
No.
I was able. Yeah. It's a 45-year-old motor.
Oh, I'm just cutting you some crap there, bud. But no, you look good. You great form.
I will say that an XL350 stock motor on that
Yeah.
big of a 3/8 mile, I can't compete with most of those guys out there.
Well,
I can't.
I
will
would say that
you got to
can't.
push those motors way too hard. You got to build them
Really
up to
do.
get that power.
Yep.
So it's popping. That's okay.
Yep.
No hurt on me. I'm in for the fun.
Yeah, we're just out there, trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, in the sense of, racing these Honda XL350s.
Yeah, we're proud of them.
Hashtag David
Yeah,
Aldana,
we're
coming for you in Oklahoma.
Yeah, ARMA National Championships. We're
Yep.
coming.
Yep, we're coming for you, Oklahoma, November 5th. Come out there, see the Meatman.
Henrietta, Oklahoma. Can't wait.
I've never heard of it.
4th place, 5th place. Can't wait to be there.
Yeah, you better wait, because you're going to be waiting behind me as I am taking
already-
the checkered flag.
Mine's already tore apart,
Across the
pulled
land.
apart. But the lucky thing is, I was able to pit the rest of the day on Saturday and kind of see the rest of our South Dakota crew and Minnesota crew really put on a good show. Amanda, holy smokes.
Yes.
Amanda Jacobson, you have
Super
been
fast.
on a rail this
Super
last
fast.
couple months, and holy smokes. Super improvement. You won the women's class. Huge shout out. Speaking of more Jacobsons,
I
cut
wanted
you off
to,
there.
I'm going to cut you off. I wanted to say that with one of the Jacobsons, I was supposed to race in one of those Mad Dogs just because, Jake, I'm gonna throw this at Jake. He was up. He might have had a few extra adult beverages, and Jake. He told me that he was gonna let me race that 48.
Oh.
And as I'm cruising up to set it up so Harry could race,
Jake spent the
I
night. Jake said he was going to spend the night.
I saw that look of fire in Amanda's eyes as I'm riding by, and I'm like, is she, I was like, I'm not gonna do that because you're right, I'm injured.
Yeah.
He, tried to get me, intoxicated and tried to get me to
Jr.
race
did
this
this.
small
He
bike.
just-
And Dan Jr., he was the one that saved my skin.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, he would have been a lot faster because, I needed a little extra grease in the old hinge
Yeah,
there.
the Tin Man is still greasy.
But
still rusty.
Tell me more about
Yeah, I was able
your
to.
race.
Well, for the rest of the day Saturday, I'll pit and hang out with everybody. Great party Saturday night. Bunch of people. Super thanks to Snake Speed Shop, Randall. You guys are amazing. The jump on that Suzuki would have been awesome, but we all party pretty hard up there in Minnesota. So, whatever happens, happens.
Little
Believe
tan
me.
jam,
Yeah.
some sauerkraut.
Oh gosh.
Little blackberry
Once
brandy.
I got my air mattress up about 1 a.m.
Hashtag Doug and Ron. Thank you,
Oh,
Doug.
that brandy.
Blessed by
Doug.
the Pope. Something.
Yeah, speaking of them, Ron Rich. Oh man, dude, being able to jump on your XR200 and run out there against the Trace Dans. Oh my gosh.
It's onlydans.com. Hashtag speed.
Yeah.
I think there's
it's double hashtag capital L Stallion.
And I'm pretty sure there's a Dan for every decade.
Yeah, seriously, damn for every decade. That's super bitches.
Isn't that pretty
Hell
cool?
yeah.
Ow! That kind of hurt
wrong arm.
my
Wrong
pinky, but
I was gonna say
go hard, right?
I'm the best green lighter.
Yeah,
I'm
did
the
cut
best
a lot of
Mad
good
Dog
bikes.
green lighter.
Cut a lot of these right on the.
You can ask Tim McBride. He has that shutter speed of a small hummingbird. So just check him out. Tim McBride, Smug Mug.
But just check out Tim McBride's
Oh, gosh.
Facebook page. You'll
This
see
guy's-
all of the photos of
he's
Dan
amazing.
and Harris.
Woo!
We appreciate all of you guys coming to look. And speaking,
To finish my day on Sunday there on that Mad Dog, I will give a huge, awesome shout out to Wellman's Tree Service and Kirk Wellman and Trisha.
Absolutely.
And absolutely, with Kyron, at first they were going to let me ride their CRF 250 framer. in the super singles, and then Kirk's like, you know what? You better jump in that vintage class. You better race those guys on my XR 500. So I jumped in that big Freedom 45, and I just took her full clutch.
You looked fast.
Dude, that thing
faster
is a rocket,
than a
man.
grease
You kidding
cheetah
me?
on a bullet train, baby.
I won't go that far. I got a little greasy some turns.
Yeah, well.
I got a little wide there in the heat, so
Sorry.
I got fifth. I kind of had to go check the
Get
grass and
really
the tulips. I did find out that the track of Cambodia still looks fine if anybody's looking for lake fun.
You know, nobody ever said anything about that. And
I saw a couple of them kids sneak over there in the
My
middle of
kid
the
wanted
night
to.
after we all had some, extra waters.
He kept asking me if I could. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm, injured. I can't go.
There's
over
no
here."
extra fun.
Yeah,
We wander with our feet only.
I was just there to, just to support you and
It was a
Harris,
great weekend.
and it was a great weekend. I'm
Nobody
glad.
got hurt. A couple
Yeah.
engines. Sorry, Kyle. Mine.
There was a couple people went down, but
Another
I think
gentleman lost his
walked
motor.
away. Yeah, Kyle is a
It's a
great.
Yamaha. There's parts are out there. You'll be right back.
Yeah, they.
Couple weeks, brother.
It's weird how there's all these parts for Yamahas. It's like they need them and they just keep using them.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like
mine's
making
blown
them.
up too. I have an oil can underneath of it.
Oh, you
So-
can see back there somewhere behind the
Yeah.
the That's so hard fridge.
Yeah.
You see
She's
the
blown up. I got
motorcycles?
the motor already out.
But
It's all right though. We'll put her back together, and I'll be just as fast as the next guy. So with that being said, me and the Meatman, we're gonna be checking out. We want you guys all to know
Hey,
that we appreciate every single one of you.
appreciate you. It was a good season. If we don't see you in Cedar Lake, it was nice. But maybe we'll catch you. We'll catch you on the hard water.
Ooh, there you go.
Whether you come to us,
Or we're
show
gonna come to
you
you.
show you what outlaw ice racing is, or we come to you and
We got both screws.
we'll play by the AMA rules. We'll see how that goes.
I'll build anything, and we'll put it together.
All right, man. Well, hey, that's so
Cheers.
hard.
Thank all of you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Episode 3 coming up soon.